Gaza's water system, destroyed by war, is sickening its children. 5-year-old Tala Ibrahim Muhmmad al-Jalat lies weakly in Nasser Hospital, Khan Yunis. Severely dehydrated and malnourished, she's hooked to an IV drip as her father, Ibrahim Muhmmad al-Jalat, holds her hand, worried about the scorching heat and lack of clean water pushing her toward death. With their homes destroyed, hundreds of thousands of Gazans are now displaced, living under canvas in makeshift camps with little protection from the scorching sun. Fetching water, clean or not, is a daily challenge. Long lines form at distribution centers. With damaged sewage systems and limited toilets, available water is often contaminated. The Israeli military permits about 200 trucks of humanitarian aid daily through the Kerem Shalom, crossing into Gaza. However, aid agencies cite ongoing conflict, particularly near Rafah in southern Gaza, as too hazardous for distribution efforts. They argue that the amount allowed in is far below the region's urgent needs. Children with existing health issues are particularly vulnerable to malnutrition and unsafe water conditions. Children with pre-existing conditions, like 9-year-old Ghanima Jumaa, who has cerebral palsy, are particularly vulnerable to the effects of malnutrition and contaminated water. Due to desperation for food and water in Gaza, there is a growing risk of looting, with reports of aid trucks being ransacked by both gunmen and civilians. The International Criminal Court prosecutor has accused Israel of using starvation as a weapon of war and has requested arrest warrants for Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and Defense Minister Yoav Gallant. The Israeli government has reacted with outrage at the move. It insists that claims by aid agencies that there is already widespread famine in Gaza are exaggerated and says it is Hamas which started the war, bringing suffering and misery to Palestinians. The UN warns of severe starvation for over 1 million Gazans by mid-July. Israeli ministers deny a humanitarian crisis, but for Ibrahim Muhmmad al-Jalat and Ghanima Jumaa at Nasser Hospital, the reality is grim.